Look at how kind and oh, I touched it under the chin and he's like, wait, I've never been touched under there before. That was funny. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. But look at this, they're all going down to grab a drink, and when you go to take one of these horses on a long ride up in the mountains and you go to get water, look at that, out of a creek or a pond, then they're not gonna have a problem because they've done it their whole life. Look at that baby over there. Hello friends, I've had a lot of fun lately. The other day I got to stop by DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horse Ranch, and I always love going and visiting Douglas and his family. So enjoy coming along with me as we stop there. But then I was on my way to a work trip and I was able to meet Trey D from White Rock Horse Life, and he has his own channel. And if you want to see some really cool gathering horses on the Navajo reservation and some horse training and stuff, it's just awesome. He has a beautiful black stallion that we were able to I forget what that black stallion's name is. The peacocks are being a little loud, but go subscribe to his channel and check it out. It's really cool. So come along guys, you're in for a treat. Hello friends, I'm excited to be with you today, and I'm doing one of my favorite things ever. I love seeing nice horses, and it gets me in trouble sometimes because sometimes I buy horses that I probably shouldn't buy. But today I'm just out looking at some beautiful horses and hanging out with a great friend of mine, Douglas DeWitt from DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horses. And I was driving through and I was like, hey, you have any babies? He said, I'm getting lots of them. So let's go see what DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horses have as far as babies. And I think they have some yearlings for sale, and they just have some awesome horses. Palmer 66 was by my stallion 66, but he came from a DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horse mare. And let me show you a picture of him right now. He's looking amazing. So if you want maybe a sibling to him or something that comes out of that herd, reach out to DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horses. But let's go take a look. It's bright out here, it's hot out here, but it's a beautiful day. So let's go take a look. So what are all these, Douglas? This is Douglas DeWitt.
Good to see you guys today. These are some yearlings and a couple of 2-year-olds that we have in here, and a 3-year-old. I'll tell you what they are as we get closer to them. This one here in the back, this
are these all some that would be available, or are you keeping
Strawberry
some of
Roan
these?
is for sale.
Okay.
He's
I'm gonna come back behind you. You keep talking, but I want to, when you point at one, I want to be able to see it. So.
Yeah. So the Strawberry Roan with the flaxen mane and tail, he's a yearling. He's out of a mare we raised and stallion that we raised as well. He's got quite a bit of cow breeding in him and enough speed in there. He's real gentle, been gentle since the day he was born.
Is he a registered quarter horse then?
Yes.
Because you also have some part draft horses.
There's only one of them in here.
Only one of them in here? Okay.
So the paints are registered paints. The solid colored ones are registered quarter horses.
That's awesome. So that little Strawberry Roan is for sale, you say?
Yeah. His mother's what we call Big D.
Okay, and who's his daddy?
Sire we call Absolute. Both of them are on our website.
Oh, cool. And then what's the paint? Is the paint available?
The paint is not available. He's a 3-year-old that we're hanging on to see what we're going to do with him.
Is he still a stallion?
He is.
Okay. And then you've got some other, man, you got a lot of color in here. Beautiful. So Bay Roan, what's the Bay Roan?
The Bay Roan is the part draft.
Okay, he's the part
That's why
draft.
he doesn't look as handsome as the rest of them, in my opinion.
Yeah. Maybe a little bigger head and just not as pretty, but
yeah,
people like
he's
those.
about half draft. Sire was a horse that was 3/4 draft, was Clydesdale Percher and Cross with a quarter horse, and his mother is a Belgian quarter horse cross. And so with the combination between the sire and the mother, he's a half, about half draft in him.
That's awesome. What's this good looking roan buckskin? Is that what you call this?
Yes, this one is a roan buckskin. We got his mother when she was a yearling, and we have raised lots of foals out of her. This was her last foal. She weaned him about a month early out in the pasture. She passed away, and he's been just like this, just gentle ever since.
He looks like he's probably a 2-year-old.
He is.
Is he a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then what's this? That good-looking buckskin right there in the front.
That's the one you were hoping to have this morning.
That's yeah, exactly. I was hoping for this morning. Lex had her baby, and I was hoping for a buckskin colt, and instead I got a sorrel colt. At least I got the colt part, but yeah, you're right. I was hoping for that one, but it didn't come.
Isn't that sucker pretty? Built very nice.
Beautiful.
He's always been gentle. His mother's a red dun quarter horse mare, and he's by our Perlino stud.
Okay, so a half brother to the one I have at my house right now.
Correct.
How about this Bay Roan that's fallen to the back that just woke up from the nap?
That is a yearling that's a part draft.
That's a big yearling.
That's a big yearling. He's part draft. He's only, like I say, he's got 8 draft. 8 birth.
Beautiful horses. There's another beautiful 2-year-old, and he's a paint. Some people call him a paint that ain't, but he has a little white spot on his belly. He's got a lot of chrome, 3 white stockings.
A good face mark.
Yeah, look at that beautiful blaze. And he's almost a Gruya, isn't he?
He kind of looks that way, but he's a buckskin. His mother was a Palomino paint, and his dad's a black and white paint.
Oh, wow.
So he's a smoky buckskin.
He's beautiful. So reach out to DeWitt's, and if you want one of these, it's already close to, I mean, this one's 2 years old. You can get started on him right away.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome. But now we're gonna go check out some babies. So when I'm with Rodeo Reed, he turns on his siren, but I learned that the DeWitt's have a different way of calling in the horses. Let's hear it.
It's not suey, it's hooey. Come on!
Here they come.
You want to whistle?
So excited to come see these horses. Have all of them fallen? Or there's still And this band is with my favorite stallion that they have, Agave. He is beautiful. I'll show you here in a second. He heard me talking about him, and here he comes running. Looks like he got cut up a little bit, but he sure is a cool horse. These stallions, when they're running like this, sometimes the mares can get after them, but with the other studs that were there, and they were all together during the winter, and sometimes they get after each other. But look at these pretty babies. Oh my gosh. Look at the hip on that. That's kind of a muddy buckskin. Oh, look at that buckskin. And a black. And they got some pretty horses here. That's a buckskin filly there with a blue eye. I don't know if the other eye is blue, but this is awesome. So this is one we hadn't seen, one baby, a little sorrel. Put together super nice. This buckskin filly though, she is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Let's look at a few more of these here.
This is the mother to the one you got at your house right now.
Oh really?
The buckskin, this gray mare is. That's Queenie.
Roan Annie, she's in a part draft. She's been here longer than any of your horses. How old is she now?
24.
24 years old.
Yep.
But this gray is the mother to the buckskin I have at my house right now. And she's a big, beautiful mare. And look at her baby. I love the marking on that one. Look at this cute. Man, that baby is put together nice, isn't it? Wow. And then you got this black and white paint. Seriously. But this one's probably only a week old, I would guess. And yet, look at the hip on that. That thing is put together nice. Yeah, it is. And then what's this black one up here? This black baby.
This black baby right here is a filly, and it's out of this mare is a Percher and Thoroughbred cross.
Really?
Yep.
So that's a part draft. Is that a? Oh, it's a filly, you said.
Yeah.
That is awesome. What a great looking band of mares. And they're exposed to my favorite stallion. Now, you don't have a favorite stallion, do you?
I don't know. I kind of like Agave real well.
Really?
He is kind of my pick. You know, we've had him longer than the other ones, and it's a little deeper rooted in my heart, I suppose.
Yeah, posing for the camera. These are some good looking horses. So anyway, you can see why I like to come out to DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horses, check out their babies. And and if you want to reach out to them, I'll put their contact on this video. Oh, that's a cool picture. Just looking at those horses out there drinking out of the pond. I love a ranch raised horse because they don't worry about things like walking out into a pond to get a drink of water, and it's not like a horse that's raised in a corral their whole life and doesn't have any common sense, you know. So anyway, that was cool. That's a pretty baby. That is awesome.
If it was a horse called, that would be my pick for the year, as if I was going to keep it for a replacement. You know.
Yeah, with those two white.
Yeah, it's got the
feet
just barely on the hairline on the front right.
Well, there's not a bad looking one in the bunch. These are awesome.
This is the mare that you had at your house. The first year we tried her and she didn't take.
Oh, that was exposed to 66 at one time?
Yeah, you asked me if she was one of my park calves, and she's not. She's just a big,
She's just a
nice
big,
bull
nice
that I
mare.
raised.
That's awesome. Oh, look at a lot of them are going down the water right now. I just love a ranch raised horse. Just has a lot more common sense.
That's what. See, this is the way they are all the time.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, you're awesome. Come here. Come here. Look at how kind and oh, I touched that under the chin, and he's like, "Wait, I've never been touched under there before." That was funny.
Give you good profile shots.
Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. But look at this. They're all going down to grab a drink, and when you go to take one of these horses on a long ride up in the mountains and you go to get water, look at that, out of a creek or a pond, then they're not going to have a problem because they've done it their whole life. Look at that baby over there. That is awesome. Well, this has been fun. So I've got to get to some work meetings, but I came early. I wanted to enjoy some time here at DeWitt's All Around Ranch Horses and see these babies, and they sure are not disappointing. I love this little buckskin. Let me show her one more time. She's got the light colored eyes, but she's just a buckskin or a buttermilk buckskin there. Just a real light buckskin. The different color eyes. Just beautiful. Is that her mom?
Yeah.
As soon as she nickered, she's like, I gotta go find mom. She's getting after me. So awesome. So which one's your favorite baby?
Oh,
Come on, Felicia. Just one.
No, I really like
It's
the
like
hippo.
eating ice cream. How do you pick a favorite? They're just different colors.
You know,
That
right there on the pedal.
that smoky buckskin looking one. I don't know that I'd showed that one. They came a little later.
And it's for sale too.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Most of their colts are for sale, or fillies. When I say colts, I mean babies, for $3,000, because people are gonna ask me, and that's about a quarter or half what you'd pay at Babbitt's sale or a Pitzer sale or something like that, and you're getting just as nice a colt. Don't have to pay that crazy price. So
It might gray out. You know?
it looks like
This-
around its tail it could.
This is a red dun baby. What was she with?
So this mare came from Rochester, Texas, and my brother Levi brought her home. When he brought home a blue roan stallion he called Invincible. And I had forgot that Douglas ended up with this mare. So it's fun to see her out here on this ranch and see the pretty baby she has on her side. And we were just talking how it could gray out depending on which stallion bred her. So this mare got hit by a train, and it's healed up really nice, but if you're wondering what that scar is from, but man, she sure, is that her black baby right there?
That is.
Man, beautiful. And I love seeing them head out to pasture too, just out on this native land. It raises some tough horses, and they sure look beautiful. So Shaylia was just telling, she just said, hey, getting one of their horses is like ordering from Amazon. they'll deliver right to your door, and you don't have to worry about raising the mare, picking the stallion, paying for the breed fee, having a mare pregnant for 11 months, and then waiting another 5 months to get them weaned. And I thought that there's so much truth to that. I'm kind of starting to realize that. I like to raise a couple babies a year, 2 or 3 babies a year, but I used to think I wanted to raise a bunch more, and I realized, you know what, that's not me. I want to rescue some horses, raise a few nice quarter horses, but if you just want a nice quarter horse or a paint or a part draft, some of the nicest horses around are these DeWitt's All Around Ranch horses. So this is a pen with some fillies. I was heading out and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna hurry. They're here close, so I'm just gonna video them real quick. So Douglas, these are some of your replacement fillies, or are these some for sale? What, both?
Kind of combination of both. This black and white's a replacement.
Okay. What's
Buckskin filly just stepping up right there.
Yeah.
Is built as nice as any quarter horse that's out there, and that's a part draft.
Oh, really?
Yep. This little bay right here is kind of an own daughter of Albie Smart.
She's put together super nice.
By the gray stud, the Gruya and Palomino paint. Both of them are by our black and white paint stud.
Those are pretty.
The mare that's up here that Palmer 66 is out of, that's what was out there with Agave, but that's his mother.
Okay.
This is the Gruya paint is a daughter.
So are you saying that this is a sister to Palmer 66?
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? Is she for sale?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna call somebody that might be interested.
And then the Palomino paint is full sister in blood to the Smoky Buckskin with the minimal markings that was back here. Same age. Their mothers are full sisters and they're by the same stud. And then that sorrel mare right there, she is out of a little Palomino mare, and she's by the Agave, the gray stud. I don't think you could find a better built or bigger hip filly than that. Nobody looks at her because she's a sorrel, but
she's a good
confirmation that was probably my pick for the year. And then this one here is out of that mare Queenie, and is by the Bayron stud Absolute.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I am here with my buddy Trey D, and he makes tack, and he has this beautiful black stallion, and what's this place called?
This place is White Rock right there.
White Rock.
The sign, you see the sign?
Okay.
Yeah, Treasure House is that way.
So he commented on the channel the other day, and I said, I'm actually driving through there, and he said, well, I got something for you, and he gave me some tack, and I gave him a couple hats, and
yeah, beautiful hats too. Thank you.
well, you're welcome. Thank you. And I got my friend Bill McNabb here. He's gonna take this horse back to Idaho with him, I think. So I don't know if his wife will agree, but I think he likes.
I don't know if Trey will agree if he lets Jingle go or not.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure.
That is my spouse's horse.
Hey,
well, that answers that.
Yeah. If that's your wife's horse, you're in trouble. So
He's just a big boy, big, calm, big baby.
well, Trey, thank you so much. It's nice meeting you.
It's nice to meet you too, Ellen.